शिवा शिव शिवा शिव शिवा शिव शिवा यन्दोम्मे शिव शिवा शिव शिवा शिव शिवा यन्दोम्मे शिवनागि शिवन पूजिसो मनवे शिवनागि शिवन पूजिसो शिव शिवा शिव शिवा शिव शिवा यन्दोम्मे शिव शिवा शिव शिवा शिव शिवा यन्दोम्मे शिवनागि शिवन पूजिसो मनवे शिवनागि शिवन पूजिसो हर 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 यन्दोम्मे हर 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 यन्दोम्मे हर 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ. ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ. ಹರ 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹರ 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹರನಾಗಿ ಪುರಹರನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಹರನಾಗಿ ಪುರಹರನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಹರನಾಗಿ ಪುರಹರನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಹರನಾಗಿ ಪುರಹರನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಶಿವ 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶಿವ 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ. ಶಿವ 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶಿವ 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ. ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ. ಹೇ ಶಿವ 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶಿವ 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 ಎಂದೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ. ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಮನವೇ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ. ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಶಿವನ ಪೂಜಿಸೋ.
அந்த குரங்கு எல்லாமே கொஞ்சம் மரத்துல இருந்து கீழே இறங்கிடலாம் கொஞ்சம் குரங்குகள் எல்லாமே. All the monkeys get off the trees and that we are trying to do some evolutionary process for you. Guru Purnima. Welcome to all of you. Those of you who are here, of course, and many of you who are with us live on the web stream, to every one of you. A guru does not mean a teaching. Or a buzz like that. Or a philosophy, or an ideology. It simply means grace. Whatever else you may have in your life. Your intelligence, your competence, your capabilities, your wealth, relationships, whatever else you may have. If the lubricant of grace is not there in your life, everything that you possess in some way works against you. You must understand this. Most human beings are generally suffering what they got to possess after much work, much effort. Their businesses, their careers, their wealth, their families. This is what human beings suffer. Simply because though you put all the parts of life together, many ingredients together, there is no lubricant for all these parts to work smoothly and work for your benefit. The very things that you strive for turn against you simply because there is no grace. Guru Purnima is not just symbolic, it has a significance even in terms of what happens upon this planet on this day. The first Purnima or the full moon, which happens after the summer solstice, is the Guru Purnima. Well, we have told you the story many times about the birth of the first Guru, well over 15,000 years ago. We don't know the exact date because we are not archaeologists. This happened. Shankaran Pillai got employment in British Natural History Museum. And he was like a tour guide in the museum. One day, he had a group of tourists to walk through, and he was walking them through the museum. When he came to the skeleton of a dinosaur, he said, "This skeleton, these bones here that you see are 2,004 years, 3 months and 21 days old." They said, "What? You can be that precise?" Yes, because when I joined, they said it's 2,000,000 years old. It's been 4 years, 3 months and 21 days since I got employed here. So, well, 15,000 years and well, I must tell you, that yesterday we completed 25 years of Isha Yoga Center. The magnificent mountains were there before us, but this particular hill, for most of the trees on this particular hill, we can take credit. It's as green as it is because all of them you will see are just 18 to 20-year-old trees, because that's our doing. And of course, Adiyogi was here before we came. We just gave him a form so that you could see. I came because I could see. I thought you should see, so here he is. So 1994, on 13th night and 14th morning, we first entered this small piece of land that we had at that time. A few of us managed to get there because it was waterlogged and slushy and vehicles could not go through. The large part of the group slept at the Vellangiri foothills, at the Adivaram temple. And in the morning, the only thing that could bring them to the yoga center was a tractor, because none of the other vehicles could make it. So, 25 years, many great beings. I want you to understand this. Great beings does not mean they come with blazing sun behind their head and they're very simple-looking people. Some of them have lost their hair since then. Very ordinary-looking people, but extraordinary human beings, every one of them. Some are here with us, some are no more in the world, some are elsewhere. Wherever they are or wherever they are not, every one of them, I bow down to them today, 25 years. Most of them, in these 25 years, I made them do 3 lifetimes of work. As I became a more and more terrible slave driver, they became more and more capable and wonderful. And much has been done here and around the world. Every one of these volunteers who made this happen, today I bow down to them as I would bow down to the gurus of the past, because this is what makes a wonderful world. When human beings stand up without this one cancerous thought in their mind, what about me? This has been the most fantastic thing about being here for last 25 years, constantly being among people who don't have this one thought in their head, what about me? Just going about as if today is their last day. Well, for many, last days did happen, not many, but a few. Well, here we sit today, 25 years later, a Guru Purnima. Just see the magnificent mountains. They're not just magnificent as nature. My Guru, not a lousy one like yours, my Guru chose to use this mountain as his last abode. So for me, this is not a mound of rock and earth. I always saw these mountains as my temple, and I had to come here. And I travel everywhere, many wonderful places, but I haven't, in my heart, I haven't found a more beautiful place than this. When life happens, death is happening too. Those who are conscious will ensure life is on full throttle, because when life happens, death happens too along with it. You've heard of the European philosopher Voltaire. Unfortunately, every wise being was dismissed off as a philosopher in that part of the world. When he was on his deathbed, a priest appeared or came, and Voltaire lived his life consciously, not religiously. When you have no handle on the life that you are, you invent something in the form of beliefs or trying to hang on to it. So, Voltaire lived consciously, not with belief systems. So the priest, as enterprising as they are, even a dying man they will not leave. So he came and said, "You have lived a devil's life because you never came to my church. You must be living a devil's life. So now, this is your time. Denounce the devil." Voltaire just looked at him. He was weak, dying. The priest insisted, "Denounce the devil." Voltaire whispered, "At this stage of my life, I don't think I have to make new enemies. Because I'm telling all of you, you are sitting on your deathbed right now. The soil, that's why we put you here. Because when you're in a building, you don't understand this. Hello? You're sitting on your deathbed right now. It'll take some time, of course. So, this is not a time to make enemies. This is a time that you become competent to embrace the universe. This is not a time to make enemies, because what you call as life is death too. You're always on the deathbed. Hello? Just a question of how much time. Normally, people think if there's just a day or two left, they're on the deathbed. That means you're supposed to come to your senses only last 24 hours of your life. I'm calling your seat a deathbed right now, so that you come to your senses right now. Guru Purnima is a good day to do that. Any damn day is a good day to do that. But today is definitely a good day to do that. Here, the yoga center, we invested a certain amount of energy, a phenomenal amount of energy, that even if you're like a stone, we can shake your spine a little bit. We can have you reverberating, no matter who you are, if with little willingness if you come. If you come with unwillingness, we are willing to work with you. So we invested energies, and particularly for those of you who are little resembling rocks, I'm not saying rocks in a negative way, you know you're rock. That's not negative. You rock is just grammatically wrong, so I'm saying you are like a rock. Even if you are like a rock, well, we set up times of the day. Morning, evening, we set up times, because many of you don't see a morning in your life. I'm not talking to those people who live here, we make sure they see the morning. Those of you who come from other places and those of you who are on the live stream, if you've not seen a sunrise, I don't want to disturb your lifestyle. So evening, 6:20, we have set a time. At that particular time, there is a certain concentration of energy. Particularly if you've been initiated, it'll be very strong. Even otherwise, if you use some kind of thought, emotion, image to get connected to this space, we can see that that particular time works for you as a strong presence. So, between 6:20 and 6:40, these 20 minutes, all this costs life. We've invested a certain amount of, certain dimension of energy. Whatever time zones you are, your local time, 6:20, morning or evening, you could become available to this. We will spend a few minutes in this presence, keep your hands open, eyes closed, slightly upturned face. Kannu moodi ukkaandu konjam mukkam mel mukkama vechi kannu moodi ukkaandukalam. மனிதனா இருந்தாலும் கொஞ்சம், அதுக்கு கம்மியா இருந்தாலும் பண்ணிக்கலாம். என்னத்துக்கு என்ன, கொஞ்சம் பேர் அந்த சின்ன செடி மேலே ஏற உட்காந்துக்கிறாங்களா, அவருக்கெல்லாம் சொல்றேன் நான். கண்ணு மூடி உட்காந்துக்கலாமே, கொஞ்சம் பரிமாண செயல் நடந்துடும். Say this after me very gently, மெதுவா கொஞ்சம். என் பின்ன சொல்லலாம், என் கூட வேண்டாம், என் பின்ன சொல்லுங்க. ब्रह्मानंद स्वरूपा ईशा जगदीशा अखिलानंद स्वरूपा ईशा महेशा ब्रह्मानंद स्वरूपा ईशा जगदीशा Akilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Akilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akilananda Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda 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 Swarupa Isha Mahesha
Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda Swarupa Isha Jagadisha Akhilananda 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 Swarupa Isha Mahesha Brahmananda
As a part of Guru Purnima, we are offering a, a new and a little enhanced inner engineering online to the world today. There are many features that you will enjoy compared to the old one, because the old inner engineering online was created almost 10 years ago. And one important feature is that you must see is you will have… you can visually enjoy Shankaran Pillai, he appears on the screen. So, right now 3 languages are going: English, Hindi and Russian. Don't ask me why Russian. All the other Indian languages should be on in probably a maximum of 2 to 3 months, and various other international languages also will be going out in the next few months. Well, for those of you who are here, if you have not done the program, if you're a young person below… what shall I call as young? 75? No, 25. If you're below 25 years of age and you want to do inner engineering, you just have to write to us in the next month something that you did without thinking, what about me? just one simple act. If you write to us that I did this simple act without being concerned about what do I get out of it, one simple act like this if you do, you will get inner engineering online free. Below 25? Well, to all the forces, all the personnel of India's armed forces, police, paramilitary forces, for all of them, we are offering it free. Slowly, the idea is to offer this to the world without cost, but there are costs involved in delivering this. So we're making it as pay as you can. It'll take some more time, we're looking for sponsors and things. Because the tools of self-transformation should not be in the hands of a guru or an organization, it should be in the hands of every human being. The tools for self-transformation, I want every human being on this planet to possess them, make use of them and pass it on to the next generation. So the time is coming where we want to see how to deliver this to everybody in the world. Whether they can pay or cannot pay is not… has never been an issue except for bearing with the costs of the burden of running a foundation. But I think the awareness has spread to such an extent in the world today that there are many generous people who are willing to sponsor. Because of this, we should be able to… For a large segment in United States already, we've said all senior citizens, it's free, students, it's free. In between, those who are making some money pay some. The idea is just this, that the technologies of well-being, every human being should have in their hands. It should not be held somewhere. All technologies are wealth, though some are nuisance. The most important thing is those technologies which transform human life must be available to everyone, either at minimal cost or no cost. That's the idea. So in engineering, in the next… right now this is mission 1 for us, that in the next 5 to 8 years' time, it must be available everywhere in the world, almost at no cost if possible. Tamil பேசலாமா? தமிழ்ல பேசலாமா? தமிழ் பேசின உடனே மரம் ஏறக்கூடாது நீங்க. அது மரம் இல்லை, செடி. இந்த குரு பௌர்ணிமா, என்ன குரு இப்படி நாம எவ்வளவு தூரத்துல வந்தா இப்படி திட்டுறாங்க நம்ம? திட்டல, நீங்க புரிஞ்சிருந்தா நல்லா இருக்கும், இல்லைன்னா கொஞ்சம் கிண்டல் பண்ணணும் தானே, என்ன பண்றது? ஆனா மனிதனை தெய்வீகமா பண்ணணும்னு நான் முயற்சி பண்றேன். நீங்க கொஞ்சம் மரம் ஏறி உட்காரலான்னு பார்த்தா கொஞ்சம்… அது குரு பௌர்ணமி நாள் போய் நீங்க பரிமாணத்து செயல்ல பின்னோக்கி போகலான்னு நீங்க பார்த்தா நம்ம எப்படி உங்க விட முடியும் சொல்லுங்க? முன்னோக்கி பண்ணலான்னு பார்க்குறோம். முன்னோக்கி போயிடலாமா? சக்தி இருந்தா மலை ஏறலாம். மலைன்றது அது இல்லை, நமக்குள்ள ஒரு பெரிய மலை இருக்குது. அது ஏறணும் தானே இந்த வாழ்க்கையில். ஏறிடலாமா? என்ன தமிழ் என்ன தெம்பு தானே, என்ன இப்படி ஆயிட்டாங்க? என்ன இங்கிலீஷ் ஆள் மாதிரி இப்படி எல்லாம் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டீங்க நீங்க? இந்த குரு பூர்ணிமான்னா அடிப்படையாக என்னன்னா, இந்த மனிதன் நன்மை உருவாக்குறதுக்கு சொர்க்கம் தேவையில்லை, கட்டுக்கதை தேவையில்லை, எதோ தத்துவங்கள் தேவையில்லை. தேவை என்னன்னா தொழில்நுட்பம் வேணும். இது ஒரு மகத்தான ஒரு கருவி, இது சாமானியமான கருவி இல்லை. இது இந்த நிலை கொண்டு வர்றதுக்கு எவ்வளவோ லட்சம் வருஷம் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு சொல்றாங்க. இயற்கை படைத்தலுக்கு மூலமானது பல ஆயிரம் வருஷங்கள் செயல் செஞ்சு இந்த ஒரு கருவி இந்த நிலை கொண்டு வந்திருக்குது. ஆனா இந்த கருவி, இந்த உடல், இந்த புத்திசாலித்தனம், இந்த அறிவு, இந்த ஞாபக சக்தி, இந்த கற்பனை, இது எப்படி உபயோகப்படுத்துதுன்னு தெரியாம மனிதனை 1-2 விதமான பாதிப்பு இல்லை, என்ன கொடுத்தாலும் பாதிப்பு பண்ணிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கிறாங்க. ஏழையா இருந்தா ஐயோ நான் ஏழையேன்னு கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க. பணக்காரர் ஆயிட்டீங்கன்னா டேக்ஸ் கட்டணுமேன்னு கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க. படிப்பு எழுத்து படிப்பு இல்லைன்னா ஐயோ நமக்கு வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்கலையேன்னு அழுறாங்க. ஸ்கூலில் போட்டால் ஒரே அழுறாங்க. வேலை கிடைக்கலன்னு ஒவ்வொன்று அழுறாங்க. வேலை கிடைச்சா அங்கே போய் உட்காந்து ஒரே பிளட் ப்ரெஷர் உருவாக்கிக்கிறாங்க, டென்ஷன் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஸஸ் ஆகுறாங்க. அதுலேயே கல்யாணம் ஆகலைன்னா எனக்கு கல்யாணம் ஆகலையேன்னு கஷ்டப்படுறாங்க. கல்யாணம் பண்ண நான் ஒன்றும் சொல்லலை, இப்படி எதே வந்தாலும் சரி வரலனாலும் சரி கஷ்டம், பாதிப்பு. இதனால புரிஞ்சுக்கணும், பாதிப்புன்றது வாழ்க்கையில் இல்லை, நம்ம மனத்தில் இருக்குது. எவ்வளோ மகத்தான ஒரு புத்திசாலித்தனம் இந்த மனம் நமக்கு கொடுத்தது. ஏதோ இதுலேருந்து நீங்கள் பேரானந்தம் உருவாக்குறீங்க, உங்களுக்கு இன்னொருத்தருக்கு உலகத்துக்கு உருவாக்குறீங்கன்னு கொடுத்துட்டாங்க உங்களுக்கு. நீங்கள் பார்த்தா குத்திக்கிறீங்க டெய்லி. எதுக்குன்னா எதனால ஒரு மகத்தான தொழில்நுட்பம் உங்கள் கையில் கொடுத்துட்டா இந்த மலையில் கொஞ்சம் குரங்கு இருக்குது, அவருக்கு போய் ஏதோ ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு தொழில்நுட்பம் கொடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, அவர் என்னென்னமோ பண்ணிட்டு அது ஒரு அனாಹುತமாக பண்ணிடுவாங்க. நான் அவரை பற்றி பேசினேன். இப்போ 80% மனிதர் இந்த மாதிரி நிலையில் இருக்கிறாங்க. எவ்வளோ மகத்தான கருவி நம்ம கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. இதில் என்ன வேணாலும் பண்ணலாம், பிரமாதமான விஷயங்கள் பண்ணலாம். ஆனால் டெய்லி இது ஏதோ உலகத்துக்கு முழுக்கமாக ஒரு நோய் பிடிச்ச மாதிரி இருக்குது. உட்காந்தா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ன்றாங்க, நின்னா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ன்றாங்க, வேலை இல்லைன்னா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ன்றாங்க, வேலை கொடுத்தா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ன்றாங்க. இவ்வளோதான். நம்ம மனம் எப்படி நடத்துக்கிறதுன்ற தொழில்நுட்பம் புரியல. மகத்தான தொழில்நுட்பம், அதுக்கு தேவையான ட்ரைனிங் இல்லாமல் போயிடுச்சு. இப்போ எல்லாமே புது மாடல் கம்ப்யூட்டர் லேப்டாப் எல்லாம் வந்திருக்குது. எப்படி இருக்குதுன்னா இப்படி சின்ன ரொம்ப லேசாக அப்படி இருக்குது, ஷார்ப்பாக கூட இருக்குது.